Alright, so we're going to be delving into a little bit of horror tonight. Don't know anything about this game, nothing whatsoever. Even though I know this game has been around for a while. I don't do a lot of horror, you're going to see why. I don't do well with horror. I am a big baby when it comes to horror. Horror is not my friend. So the first thing I guess we should see is if this has controller support. And it looks like it does. Let's go into our options. Okay. English. Alright, maybe, guess that was it. Let's play. Don't really know what this is about. I don't know the premise. So we're just going to have to feel our way through. I guess we're going to have to read this. So Juliana says, okay, this is the right building. Hey, you got that camera on? Well, weird. Well, it's recording now. So this is like an old VHS video camera. There was a name for them and I don't remember what it was, but I do remember them well. This would have been like early 90s. Early to mid 90s. Okay, so it's recording now. We want the 6th floor. Can you get the button? Alright, so there's the 6th floor. The mouse does move very slowly. But that's alright, we'll make it work. What is it? You look like you have something to say. Don't you think it's wrong to bother a widow? I was just thinking about what happened. Did you get authorization for this? Let's go with the top one. If we don't do this, someone else will. You know Augusto back at the station. He's itching to make a special show about this. So I guess we're some kind of a reporter. And we're trying to be the first ones to get this story. Trust me, new guy. I didn't get here waiting for them to give me the jobs. Sometimes it's going too fast. They just told me how it happened. What he used to, you know. I may have to go to mouse because it is just the controller scrolls it way too fast. You heard it, right? He gave Celso a VHS tape. The VT operator? Right. Celso was supposed to broadcast the tape, but he couldn't. Technical issues. Then bam, it happened. Oh, we're here. Come on. Okay. So the controller was just advancing things too fast. Okay, we're going to apartment 608. Easy to remember. Okay. Go towards the light side, head towards the trash bags. You know, let's go into the light. Light is safe. I don't think it's this way. I think we can get a nice take by the window, or let's head back then. Let's go look at the window. You're right, you have a good eye. Someone's been coming here for a smoke. See the ashtray? Don't show me that. I haven't touched nicotine in 3 years. Guys, I'm sorry about the dog barking. This is just a noisy house. I'm sorry. Come on, let's head down the corridor. Alright. So I guess we're... Okay, so there's 608. I think it's that apartment just ahead. Here we are. Well, let's get ready, shall we? You can film her getting the door and all that. So should I knock on the door or ring the bell? What'll look better on video? I say let's knock. If she isn't, she will be now. Should we knock again? Let me try again. If she won't see us, I'll think of something else. I doubt she's left the house since yesterday. Let's try the doorbell. Alright, third time's the charm. What do you want? Hi, Mrs. Martins. We're from Channel 8. We came to give you our condolences. Do you really need a video camera for that? We're making a special program about Walter. A homage. A kind of retrospective, you see? He worked at the station for so long. Okay, now the pieces are coming together. So we wanted to talk to you about him. About what happened. Right. Fine. Come in. It might be good to talk about it. You gotta be quick on your feet if you want to last on this job. Come on, before she changes her mind. Thank you again for welcoming us, Mrs. Martins. Sylvia here will film our conversation, okay? Willie now. I'll have to think about that. What? Would you like to drink anything? Tea? Coffee? Oh, I never refuse a cup of coffee. I'll go make some. She pulled a fast one on you, huh? Forget that. Let's snoop around while we have the chance. Make sure to get anything that catches your eye on camera. We're surrounded by material here. Alright, so we got a certificate there. Journalism degree from UFRGS, specialization in communication. Walter was well educated. I think Miss Martins is just the same. What a waste. Oh, it'd be a shame if we only had shots of the same wall. So look around the whole room here, okay? Alright, so we have to use buttons to explore. There's a painting here, a lake. I think Mrs. Martin painted this. Look at that photo. Some scenery? Not a very appealing scenery, plus it's out of focus. The photo has a story behind it, I can feel it. I might ask her about it during the interview. Okay. Hey, that TV shot looks good. Something funny about this TV. I think there was a lightning strike nearby the other day. Might have messed it up. Actually, I'm pretty sure it happened the same day that Walter, you know. Hey, I can hear her putting water in the filter. She'll be back soon. Check out all you can now. I remember Walter bought this raincoat to cover a story, some lake where it rains a lot or something. Right. The image got stuck in my head because he vanished inside the thing. Or he just vanished inside the thing. I remember... excuse me. He got cheated out of some 500 cruzeros for an oversized coat. He looked ridiculous in it, but he paid so much for the damn coat, he just had to wear it. Poor guy. Okay. The plant is begging for water. Guess it's been neglected in the last few days considering all that happened. And then we have, let's go here. I think... Is there anything else that we missed? Whoa, VCR player, fancy. How much is one of these going for now? Some 2 million cruzeros? I don't know if I'm saying that right. More than that, I think. Walter took a loan to pay for this. He told me this one time he gave me a ride. Okay, is there anything else? Good one. We need a nice shot of gunpowder. Guess that's the dog. Okay. Walter even carried the dog's picture in his wallet. He showed it around as if it were a photo of his son. Coffee's almost done. Will you have one? Yes, thank you. Be my guest. So, did you think it over? I did. Let's get this done with. Great. We'll begin shortly. Let's shoot the interview on that chair, Silva. Silva is, I forget her name, Adriana. She's creepy looking. Ready? No, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Adriana, she's creepy looking. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. We're here with Mrs. Adriana Martins, wife of Walter Martins, our dear colleague who left us so abruptly. She agreed to give us an interview during these most trying of times. The house itself really tells a story about how you two lived. You two are quite well educated, aren't you? You can say so. I studied quite a bit. History, theater. Theater? I met Walter at an eloquence workshop. I used to help him out. Can you believe he had a speech impediment? Bad dictation. Nobody notices it today. His articulated speech, that was my gift. What's been getting you through these difficult times? Gunpowder. He helped me more than anything else. The dog. Of course. He's been quite sad. He knows something's amiss. He misses Walter. At least taking care of him has taken my mind off things. What about the last 24 hours? Just look around the house. I have been forgetting things. I would have forgotten to feed gunpowder if he didn't remind me so often. And... Yes? What a cruel question, girl. Let's go on, yes? Many of Walter's things are still around here. Yes, I've been thinking about selling the apartment. Because of everything. These things just make it all the more difficult. I'm thinking of getting rid of everything. It's hell. Look, I'm sorry. I don't think I can keep going. Of course, Mrs. Martins. We have enough material already. He was so different, so nervous. I never expected him to... No one expected that, Mrs. Martins. I still can't even imagine Walter handling a gun. So I'm going to assume that Walter committed suicide. Gun? What gun? Walter never had a gun. The gun, the one he used during the show's broadcast. So I'm guessing he shot himself during a live broadcast. He did not use a gun. I know it was horrible, but I saw it when he pulled the trigger. That's what Ferreira told you back at the station, right? What? How can that be? My God. I knew it. Ever since he got that damn tape. The tape he tried to broadcast? Celso examined the tape back at the studio. I think the film was burned, something like that. That wasn't the tape, not the original one. That was a copy. Seriously? Do you still have the original one? Yes, here. I don't know what he saw in this thing, and I don't know where he got it from. Walter made me swear to never watch it. He only watched it when I wasn't home, or in the small hours of the morning. You want to watch it, don't you, for your show? I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm too tired to try to change your mind. I'm going outside to have a smoke. I don't even want to hear this thing. There it is. We have quite the story here. You look like you've seen a ghost. You'll stay, right? I knew if I made the right decision in bringing you with me. Oh, I knew I made the right decision in bringing you with me. Okay, this is how we'll do it. You film me as I watch the thing. We'll have more takes that way. Can we insert the tape's content in the video during editing? Or we can. Sorry. Right, let's make some room here. Alright, let's begin. Let's get my first impression on film. We can fix it all on editing later. There, I'll press play. It's starting. What is this place? I don't recognize this building. These symbols. I can almost... Do they mean anything to you? Me, it's the eyes. Oh, it changed. Good. So did he go inside the building? What is this place? I don't know. That looks like a... does look like a prison. Prison. Inside the cells are those people? He's just walking by everything. What sort of building is this? It's way too long. Look, there's someone up ahead. That guy, he looks... Did you get that? I'll turn up the volume. Okay, I'm trying to listen to see which one of these are right. None of these sound right. I am hearing something that does sound like Oscar, so let's choose this one. Someone named Oscar? I can't hear anything about an Oscar. I can't understand a damn thing. Honestly, I couldn't either. Let me turn up the volume one more time. Okay, so that was weird. The TV put her into some kind of a trance, it seems. I know you can't see my little achievements that are popping up on the lower right because I'm playing on an ultra wide. See if there's anything I can do here. Okay, we're in the right building. Is the camera on? Alright, so this is like starting over again, which is weird. Okay, hurry up. Let me get the button. 6th floor apartment, 608. You look like you've seen a ghost. So even though it did restart, it seems as though he has a memory of the first time. Yeah. Some deja vu, right. Let's get to the 608 already. There's the apartment. Finally. Hold on, I gotta wet my whistle. All this reading is drying my throat out. The picture is a little blurrier. It's almost like there's a double vision thing going on. I'll do the talking. Good evening. We're from Channel 8. We came to talk to you about what happened. You don't mind if we record this, right? You want to talk about Walter, right? The recent events? Everything's stuck in your throat, isn't it? Come in. It might be good to speak to someone. Yeah, she is coming on a little strong, so let's ask her about that. No, we need to investigate this. She's got her whole life to mourn. Come on, get in. So Juliana is definitely, her demeanor has changed. We're about to begin. Will you have anything? Tea, coffee? No thanks. Well, I'll go make something anyway. There's gunpowder. No, let's just... God damn it. We'll have to wait for her. I'll have to look around here. Yeah, whatever. Julianne has definitely changed this time around. Hey, Gunpowder. He seems a little nervous, uneasy. Or is he afraid? Look at all these certificates. Walter wasn't a complete dumbass, unlike some people back at the studio. Right. But I don't recognize any of these institutions. So many books. Huh? There's one missing. Okay, let's look this way. What kind of plant is this? No idea, man. It's well taken care of. I think Mrs. Martin didn't let the tragedy affect her routine. Maybe it's what's keeping her functional right now. Hey, there's a weird thing hanging above the front door. Look. Go there and take it off. What? You heard me. You can reach up there if you jump, right? So take it down. It's getting on my nerves. I don't know if I should question her. Let's question her. My mom had one just like it at home. Looking at this thing reminds me of her, and I don't want to remember her. So can you take that down? There you go. You didn't lose any fingers, did you? What a strange object. What do I do with this now? I don't care as long as it's away from me. I'm pretty sure that was a pair of boots when he came in. There. Let's get to the point. Walter took a tape to the studio, but it wasn't the original one, was it? The original is here with you. How do you know that? We examined the one he had with him. I want to see the original. Well, yes, I have it here. Do you know where he found this tape? Is this why you came here? Had I known, I wouldn't have opened the door. Here, take it. I don't want to see this thing. I'll go have a smoke outside. Tell me when you're done. No, we're not shooting anything. We don't have a lot of time, and I made her uncomfortable. Let me check the tape. Maybe there's something we can add to the video and editing. Meanwhile, go talk to her. Interview the widow. You always wanted to conduct an interview, right? We can make some time that way. See if she's up to answering some questions about the origin of this tape. Ah, there she is. What's this smell? It's not the cigarette. No focus. If I do a good job. It's what I want to believe, at least. What is it? Are you done? Not yet. Julianne is watching the tape. Meanwhile, I wanted to ask you some questions. For your program? Shouldn't the girl be asking the questions? I've seen many people like that girl in this line of work. Because of Walter. People who stop at nothing. Fine. Let's do this interview of yours. You'd better think carefully about these questions of yours. My head's about to burst. Terrible. I haven't slept since, maybe I should have seen it coming. The atmosphere at home changed ever since that tape showed up. He would watch it many times a day, locked up in the room. He'd say he'd almost get it, but never showed me anything. He never showed it to me. No, we need to investigate this. I think he got it at home. But I didn't see who delivered it. Walter collected movies. Hard to find film. Oh, excuse me. Recordings. I thought this was just another one. Just thinking about that girl alone in my living room, watching that thing, makes my skin crawl. Say, why is she so interested in that tape? Yes, I could see the greed on your colleague's eyes when she asked for the tape. To be honest, I thought you'd ask questions about Walter. He was your coworker, no? That was the plan. Was it really? Don't you think that colleague of yours is acting a little strange? I could swear I've seen her before. To be honest, I have a feeling I've seen you before as well. Maybe I've seen her at the studio, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I haven't been working there for long. Maybe that's why you don't seem to be like her. Not yet, anyway. Me? Yes. Why are you in this, anyway? So you choose to admit yourself, right? No. I shouldn't blame you. You're not at fault, not really. You know, I get it. I get the idea of moving up the ladder, the lure, excuse me, of a sensationalist piece of the news. Sorry about the yawning, I am very tired. You can see it too, can't you? Nothing good came from this tape, from this whole thing. Do we really need to? Is it really the search for truth that's motivating the story you're working on? Or is it something else? At least you're being honest. Look, I've got a splitting headache. Go check if she's done, then leave, please. I want my living room back. I can so relate to that. Thanks for your interview, Mrs. Martins. Okay. This is going to start over again. Now what I'm thinking is that everything we're doing is affecting the outcome of the next sequence. Was that Walter? I think that was Walter. I need to reach the apartment. The apartment. Which apartment? What is going on here? Yes, that was it. I had someone else with me. So he's lost memory. Jewel. Ooh, I think the spelling is this one. How could I forget her? Each step makes it harder to remember. That tape. What I saw in it. How many things have I already forgotten? And how many fake memories have I recalled? The apartment. She stayed there. Better to record everything. Everything can be used. Oh boy. This sound, do I really want to follow it? What is this door? Is this where she was? That looks like the elevator, no? The door won't budge. But there's a grate. Oh boy. This is where things get creepy, guys. Do we go with I don't want to see what's in there, or I need to see what's in there? I am prepared for a jump scare, but let's do this. Oh boy. That woman. Do I know her? I think that was Juliana. Why am I tearing up like this? It's no use. Weird smell here. Where did I smell this before? God. The smell, it's stronger here. Oh God. I guess we're gonna have to follow the smell. Is this the apartment? The smell's coming from inside the apartment. Oh, I know what it is. The smell, it's ozone. We're an investigator, right? We gotta do investigative things. Better to record everything. Everything can be used. Maybe I should try the left part of the hall. I need to leave this place. That's the only option it's giving me. Oh boy. Gunpowder? What happened here? Why is the dog here? Where's your owner? Hey, Gunpowder, where's your owner? Am I imagining things, or is the dog avoiding the apartment? Oh no, not now. Come on. Ugh. Gunpowder? Come back here. What's gotten into him? And there's something there on the floor. He just dashed down the hall. Huh, looks like he was laying on top of some note. Let's inspect the note. It's a note. I've had it, and I did what I shouldn't. Don't tell me she jumped out that window. Now all I see is edited in my memories. I'm surrounded by forums, figures that mean nothing to me. By forms. Figures that mean nothing to me. Anything more than that terrorizes me, like the face in my memories. If anyone reads this, excuse me, don't leave Gunpowder alone. She also. Ugh. These letters are giving me vertigo. Wait, the dog. Where did he go to? Gunpowder? I'm going inside. Am I going inside? Really? Really? I will. Heh, I just noticed it now. And it's awful. The camera carries me, not the other way around. I can't even tell when this started. Perhaps a long time ago. Maybe when I submitted my application. Gunpowder? I'm going in. boy, what is that? Is that gunpowder?
Caros telespectadores, boa noite.
Esteemed viewers, good night.
Hoje nós teremos
Today
uma
we'll have a
transmissão
special
especial do nosso
broadcast in our
programa.
show,
Possivelmente
possibly my
a minha
last
última.
one.
E com ela trago comunicado
I have an
para todos
announcement to
vocês.
all of you.
Descobri algo nas
During the
últimas
last few
semanas
weeks, I
que
made a
tem
discovery that
me
has haunted
assombrado
me.
desde então. Palavras
Words
não
are not
serão
enough to
bastantes
describe what
para
I've
descrever
uncovered.
o que descobri. Portanto, eu
So,
vou precisar mostrar.
I'll have to show it to
Talvez
you.
isso venha assombrar
And there is a
vocês,
chance
assim
this
como
will
tem
come
me
to haunt
assombrado.
you as it haunted me.
Mas a minha profissão,
However,
meu
my
trabalho
profession,
foi
my
revelar
work
a
during all these
verdade
years
durante todos
has
esses
been to
anos.
reveal the truth.
Se quisermos
If
nos
we want to be
libertar,
free, I need you all to know
preciso
what
que
I'm
todos
about to
saibam
show you.
disso que tenho mostrado. Por isso,
In order to
peço
do
que
this,
todos
I ask that all of you correctly tune in your TV sets. Do not cross your legs. This is important. But stay at ease, but straight, and watch carefully. I missed some of that. Feels almost creepy because that's how I'm sitting. Okay, so I guess these are locked. Let's take a look at, is this the one we just saw?
Caros telespectadores,
Esteemed
boa
viewers,
noite.
good night.
Hoje nós teremos
Today we'll have a
uma
special
transmissão
broadcast
especial
in
do
our
nosso
show.
programa. Possivelmente
Possibly my
a
last
minha
one.
última.
Yes, this is what we
Com
just
ela
saw.
trago
I
comunicado
can't
a
get
fazer
out
para
of it.
todos vocês.
I have an announcement to
Descobri
say.
algo
During the
nas
last few
últimas
weeks, I made a
semanas que
discovery
tem
that's haunted me.
me
Let's just let this
assombrado
run.
desde então. Palavras não
Sorry
serão
about that.
bastantes para descrever o que descobri. Portanto, eu vou precisar mostrar. E talvez isso venha assombrar vocês, assim como tem me assombrado. Mas a minha profissão, meu trabalho, foi revelar a verdade durante todos esses anos. E se quisermos nos libertar, preciso que todos saibam disso que tenho mostrado. Por isso, peço que todos sintonizem bem seus aparelhos. Não cruzem suas pernas, isso é importante. Mas fiquem confortáveis com a coluna reta. E observem com
Let's
atenção.
do that. Let's straighten up. Okay, so that was a bit different. Let's look at this one. Okay. Let's look at this one. And then we have this one. I'm worried about that one at the bottom. But I think that's where we're going to have to go. I just don't know if we're required to go through all of these also. So we may as well just do it. Well, here we go, kids.
2 people have been reported missing.
18 has not been seen since 4th. We had a chance to speak with the mother.
Do you personally believe that there's something sinister hiding in there? No, of course not. People love ghost stories, but in the end, they're just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories.
Drowned lake. Okay, so now what? I am so confused. So it took me back to the menu. Is that it? So if we rewind, does it just replay the whole thing? Yeah. So I'm thinking you keep playing this story, or is this totally different? Well, it's recording now. No, this is the dialogue from the first time. All right, I am not going to play this through a second time. I think we get the idea, but the point is that I think it's just one of those things that depending on the way you choose to answer certain things, it will progress differently and unlock different videos. You may probably have to run this several times, but we get an idea for the game. And maybe I will get back to it and do it again another time. So, but interesting, had a creepy vibe to it. I wouldn't really call it horror. No jump scares. It was creepy more than scary. But anyway, we'll play again. We'll get back to it. Thanks for playing.